spoiler alert, I chose that title to get your attention. I have no interest in promoting quick fixes, get skinny diets, or even shaming you for what your body looks like or doesn't look like. In fact, I have a huge interest in supporting you to love the skin you're in, feel confident and sexy this summer, and to choose sustainable, healthy life changes. So, if you're still interested, let's move on. Here's a little history about the beginnings of dieting and society's pressure to be skinny and pretty. In an article interviewing Amy Farrell, author of Fat Shame and professor of women's studies at Dickinson College, we learn that fat became enemy as early as the mid-19th century, when the first dieting book was published in England. Before this, having a little extra was actually a sign of fertility, wealth, and leisure. The new sign of a civilized, disciplined, affluent person was one who was thin. The oversized body, particularly on women, became equivalent to being primitive, uncivilized, and less than. Doesn't this sound familiar? Like how we've gone through other astonishing phases of discriminating our brothers and sisters based on skin color, sexual orientation, religious beliefs, etc. Shaming ourselves and others for fat on the body is no different. So the truth is, we scientifically don't even know how much any one person should weigh. Even our current measurements of healthy BMI, body part ratios, body composition, and current nutritional guidelines aren't always the whole answer. This should be the headline news on the next Women's Health magazine. However, the $67 billion diet and weight loss industry would never let that happen. You see, if we were actually at ease with our bodies and believed they would find the right weight for themselves when we practice self-care and positive body image, well, then there would eventually be no diet industry. But we're not there yet. The industry is taking advantage of the cultural image that we have that says women who are skinny and pretty with big boobs and a bubble butt will rise to the top. So if we're spending so much money to look a certain way, why do people need to keep coming back to it with surgeries, diet after diet, the next magic pill? I mean, say this method did have our best interest in mind. The intention then should be to go out of business, not keep everyone circling through it, never actually receiving the results they're seeking, which I believe are things such as positive body image, confidence, self-acceptance, and overall health and happiness. So why is this industry still in business? I mean, if the methods of rapid weight loss and quick fixes would have worked, it would have worked. And 98% of people who go on a diet and weight loss plan wouldn't gain it back within a year like they do now. 98%. What we need to wrap our heads around is that yes, it matters that we are eating high quality whole foods and moving our bodies. The other 50% of the equation, to quote my teacher and mentor Mark David, is who we are as eaters. Let me introduce you to the science of dynamic eating psychology. It means that our story of health and body is an intricate, individualized system that's always moving and changing based on factors such as genetics, environment, stress, mood, emotional well-being, mind-body nutrition, meal timing, food quality, macronutrient balance, sleep quality, and more. It's working in all of these areas when our body then will take hold of its happiest shape. Okay. So I did tell you that I would give you 3 ways to get your summer body now. So let's get to those 3 ways. Number 1, love your body as it is now. So by summer body, I mean get the body you've always desired, a body you are in love with, you honor, and you accept. I'm not saying get the aesthetic attributes you've always wanted or you feel like you should have. Your body may never look like the one that currently culture labels as perfect at any given time, and it's up to you to love it anyways. There's nothing wrong with wanting to shapeshift and continue to elevate how we eat and incorporate exercise. However, there's an intention behind it that matters. So Is your intention to be working on yourself to live a long, purpose-filled life and fulfill your highest potential in this world? Or is your intention to go diet after diet, torture yourself in self-hate quick fixes merely for temporary approval, short-lived satisfaction, and the self-righteous ability and human temptation to be able to just say, I look better than her or him? So if we're looking for intention A, here's some practices to get started to love your body as it is now. Self-discovery. I've put tons of journaling exercises in the blog, in the text below, with links to help you start to discover, how do I feel about my body? Where is this root coming from if I'm not satisfied with my body? And how can I get to a place that I love my body no matter what it looks like? And sure, it might not be perfect, I might be working on it, but I'm honoring it, I'm loving it, I'm not in a hate relationship with it. Also, give yourself a body love mantra, an affirmation. This is so imperative to start to correct those negative thoughts to positive. Always have patience with yourself. Okay, so meaning if this starts to feel uncomfortable, emotions come up, remind yourself that that's actually a sign that it's working. Also, include more pleasure. So this is a science-based tip. Including pleasure means that we are going with how we're genetically structured, which is to seek pleasure and avoid pain. We physiologically receive pleasure from food. When our brain sees that delicious cookie or savory chicken or insert whatever meal your mouth waters for here, digestive and hormonal chemicals are released. These chemicals make us happy, tell our belly we are satisfied and can stop eating, and they also are responsible for making our metabolism efficient and mobilizing fat. Number 2, decipher who's the real enemy. Is it fat or just flawed expectation? Our war on fat is not only making us unhappy with self in an endless battle with accepting our bodies, it's also contributing to our biggest nightmares. Again, here's the science. Enemy, real or perceived, in this case food, fat, or our body, equals fight or flight response in the body, equals survival response, equals stress, which you can see here equals raised cortisol and insulin, decreased function in the digestive organs, non-ability to properly digest, assimilate nutrients, burn calories, metabolize food, equals fat is stored on the body. Ouch! You mean to tell me that the very thing I'm doing to lose weight, skipping meals, restricting calories, seeing food as the enemy, my body as the enemy, is actually causing me to keep weight on? Yep. The real enemy here is flawed expectation, for us to look a certain way. So when you go to put on that beautiful summer dress or new bikini, gotta remember, who are you going to listen to? Any voice or expectation, like the media, other people, your inner critic telling you that you're not good enough? Or are you going to listen to your inner confidence, sexy, authentic self who deserves love, affection, praise, and acknowledgement? Okay, here we go. Number 3, seek the right guidance. I have tons of books here, Nourishing Wisdom by Mark David, The Gift of Our Compulsions, awesome books. There's a community called Health at Every Size that has the same kind of positive, holistic approach to health, wellness, creating healthy habits. And also, I have put the website directory.psychologyofeating.com. You can search in your area or a coach that can coach you virtually in this science and method of dynamic eating psychology, which is the holistic approach to everything health, eating, food, body related. There are countless more resources, but I want to start with these. And if this has all sparked your interest to dive deeper into this beautiful practice of eating psychology, I hope that you share this and do so. Thank you so much for listening. Again, my name is Tessie Tracy. If you learned something, disagree with me, or you think someone needs to hear this, please share. You can find me at tessietracy.com, on Instagram at Tessie Tracy, TESSIE And I've also started a Facebook page to continue this discussion. You can join it there on Facebook. Find eating into it. INTUIT. Thanks so much, and I look forward to engaging with you again soon. Here's to an amazing and free summer!